Oh, hello. Welcome back. Or should I say oh hi? Is that cheesy? Is that silly? Anyway, welcome back. Sorry it's been a minute. I've been real busy, as you'll soon see, working on my main starter base and a few other things like this silly little sign, which I actually intend to build out a bit more because I'm thinking maybe it's a little smaller than I wanted it to be. Maybe we could fix that up. So to be continued. I will think about that some more. We are here in the Savannah Village, which you may remember from our tour with Eneija last time, with a little bit of an update. As you can see, this awesome build was done by Porknknives, Joel on our server, and I've already spent quite a few diamonds here just because I don't feel like dealing with villager trading. He's done all the hard work, so I don't mind pass along some diamonds. I wanted to show off this a little bit and talk about, oh, I should sleep. Nope, no bed. I have to go to my old house before it gets dark. Also talk about what plans I have for putting a shop in. I am working on a dye shop, and I'm thinking, Joel has this over here. I'm thinking I want to build over in this edge of the forest biome, mostly because I just prefer the greener grass, and for some of the stuff that I have in it, I do want to make sure it is, you know, nice and lush over here and not the dry savanna grass. It's just a matter now of finishing up the design of the build, which is probably 80% there. The idea for it is, I think I want to have the dye shop initially, but it's going to have a lot of space for some expansion. With that said, I've got one other really cool thing to show, and that is in the industrial area. So we'll just fly on over there. So there's been a few changes since our tour a couple months ago. Gosh, I cannot believe that. Joel, hard at work as usual, has finished off this beautiful train station for the entrance into the kind of rail line that we've got underground. The main reason I brought you guys over here was because Joel has also started a little contest here, and I've already signed up, but basically he started an industrial area beautification design contest, 5 wide road and a street lamp. It doesn't matter. It's a 5 wide road and a street lamp design. So that's what we have to come up with. I have signed up for blue, and I don't have any ideas for a design yet. So if you have any thoughts about that, feel free to let me know. If we should, okay.
If you have any design or inspiration ideas, let me know in the comments below.
Perfect. Lined up perfectly. X marks the spot. So before we head into the Lush Cave area to check out my build, I just wanted to say I spent probably 6 weeks on this whole thing, which is crazy, and is partially responsible for the delay in getting this video out. I spent maybe 2 weeks finalizing the design, like going back and forth and redesigning it. I spent probably another 3 weeks gathering materials, building farms, gathering materials, running out of materials, getting more materials, the whole thing. So it took a lot of time. And unfortunately, when kind of compiling my time-lapse footage, I lost a big chunk of the last push in building the main hall. So unfortunately, I don't have that. So that's why we're going to do a tour here, so you can see it, you know, all put together. So let's go. we are outside of the main entrance, which has changed a bit from the last time you saw it. I have an Enderman friend now who likes it up there. This is the Temple of the Axolotl, as I've sort of been calling it, but I mean, maybe more appropriately, the Temple of the Glow Squid. Maybe I should make a glow squid cult instead. And Eneija can keep the axolotls. I'll have to think about that. Lots of cyan, lots of copper, lots of quartz. And over here, I've got a little garden area like I had before. I just kind of made it a little bit more wild, a little bit more. There's a lot more stuff going on in it now. And then over on this side, the first thing that I had to get done was the storage area because I was going in and out of all kinds of shulker boxes and everything was disorganized and it was probably making things super inefficient. Over here, I have a little tucked away path down to my mining area and my furnace array. And then up this way, there's one more room that I have yet to design or build out in any way. And that is this area here. I want a big sanctuary hidden behind this waterfall. Down over on this side, got our library and enchanting area. And then a little corridor here that leads back out to the main hall and reflecting pool. And then finally, oh, well, not finally, actually, over here I've got my sleeping area. Last but not least, this little tucked away door. I wanted to make it a properly hidden door with either some kind of piston, you know, using blocks that blend in, so andesite or stone, or possibly also making some map art of stone or andesite texture so that you could just walk right through it. I tested it out in my creative world and it looks awesome, but I just know it's a ton of work and I'm not sure that I'm up for that just yet. So we'll see. This is pretty plain right now too. Again, I might come back through and do a little bit more decoration, particularly this little corridor here. I think it needs something, but I haven't decided what yet. But if you go along it, you come to this, which is, oh, hi Froggy. This is kind of just another little wild area that leads into this little secret lab where there's some kind of, I don't know, experiment here going on with the spores and the coral and water and all this greenery and life. Kind of loosely based on one of my favorite movies, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. She's got kind of a secret lab that is shown at some point in the movie, and it reminds me, I was kind of going for those vibes as much as I could. She's got a lot more cool plant stuff to work with than I do, so I did my best. But anyway, so there's a little glass bit here so you can actually see into the reflecting pool, not so much with these shaders, but actually in the reflecting pool you can see in it pretty clearly, which is cool. And then this another little secret pathway up into the library. So if I go over into the reflecting pool, you can see I've got these sunken pathways so you can walk on it and it's lit up by the glow lichen. Here's the little view into the lab. Excuse me, glow squid. So there's this nice huge opening to fly in and out of, which is great for this cave because we've got so much space. Yeah, I love the glow squid in here. Maybe we'll make a little unofficial farm out of it. I'm not sure yet, so we'll see. So yeah, that's it. That's my build. That's what I've been working on this whole time. I can't make any specific promises about getting the next video out, but fingers crossed. With that said, I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed this. Leave a like if you did, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!